everyone. Today in this video, we are going to discuss how to create object-based report in nanoCAD. We will also explore how we can create table from nanoCAD database. We will also see how we can use external CSV or Excel text files to create tables inside nanoCAD. At the end, we will see how we can export the table content into Excel and how we can bring back the Excel content inside nanoCAD drawing. Let's get started. Just a simple floor plan, and we have different blocks in this drawing. So you see, we have different blocks, like we have window, door, and other architectural components, right? So we have another table here. If you see the number, so it counts all the number in the drawing, and this table actually lists all the blocks we use in this floor plan. Let's see how this table works. So we have different blocks, and just take one example like balcony chair. So if I take one and I insert, you see the number is getting updated. I'll hit enter and I'll use one more. Maybe I can copy and I can paste as many as I need. So the number will increase. If I delete, the number will decrease automatically. That means this table is connected to this drawing. If we insert the block, we can list out all the blocks we use in a specific drawing. In the same way, we can create object-based report for any of these architectural components, right? So go to annotations and click on table, right? So first of all, we'll see how we can create object-based report, right? So now we can say that I want to list out all the windows. So list of windows. And then we will select, we'll say I want to select the block. And then I say the block name or something. So now we need to create the parameters. So I'm saying that block name equals to, so I should find the window. So this is the window, right? So I'll select one and I will say one more. And then again, I will choose the window name. So this time I'll choose a different specification. So I'll go here and from the drop down, I'll choose this one. So I want to list out all the window having specification of this and this. I'll click OK. And now I have all the properties, right, of those windows. I can turn this option off and I can say, sort of, I need the position, maybe X, Y, Z. So I will say X, Y, Z, rotation angle, and maybe the layer use and the block name, maybe. That's it. So now if I click OK, and now I have the table. Right? So list of windows, and I have layer, name of the window, and the positions, and the rotation angle, right? So it's so easy. We can create these tables as per our need with any components. Let's create one more, say something, list of items, anything. So then I will choose any components. I can choose even lines. So I have 95 lines selected. And I say, okay, and I need the colors and maybe some other specifications like length and the layer, and that's it. So you see, I have a big list of all the lines we had used in this file. So we can see in this table, we have the list of lines with all the properties that we want to show. If we have attributes attached to any of these blocks, those attributes can also be part of these tables, data informations, right? So creating tables in nanoCAD, it's so easy, and we can create any type of tables, right? So the next, we'll see that how we can bring tables from database. For instance, that this one, the block used, all the blocks. So in these tables, we want to keep this format in the database. So we can say, I want to save to database, right? So something like, I'll name it maybe block or something, and then I'll say, okay, and I'll close it. So now it become a part of nanoCAD table database. I can delete this, and if I go to table, and then I can say load from database, and then you see I have one table templates here. Now I can say okay, and I get the same table, right? So if I delete this table and I use, maybe I copy the whole floor plan and then I paste again just beside this, and then I go for the same load table from database, and I click OK. You see, so the number will increase, right? So now it's 12. If I delete this, it will become 6. So all the components will, I'll delete this, you see, all the number of quantity is half now. So these tables, we can save any tables to database. We can use blocks to make tables. We can use lines. We can use text. Any components, we can create tables using those components. So I'll bring this table little closer, and then we will see that how we can export this information to Excel or any other database. So I'll double click, and I have options. So this is sort of Microsoft Excel. You can create columns, row, you can formulate. So you can use these table functions in nanoCAD. So now I can say that I want to export to Excel, and I say okay. So it will start exporting the information to Excel. You see the progress bar. Just give it few seconds. So I'll close this, and I see the information is here now in Excel, right? So the exact same informations. So for instance, if I change the count, say I want to change the count to 10, right? And then I want to save this information. Save it here, save. So I'm done. So this is now 10. And then I'll delete this table, right? And suddenly, if I go to annotations table, and then I say import from Excel, right? So now if I say okay, so the opened Excel informations will be here. You see here 10. So it was 6, now it is 10. Now if we want to update this table, something like in the Excel, so if I make it say 100 now, and I save it, and then I double click the table, and then I say something like this one, update from table. So if I update, so you see the number is now 100. So we have a link between the Excel and the nanoCAD table. And as per the informations, we can update the drawing. So this is something that we can do with nanoCAD table functions. And now if we want to load any Excel or text or CSV inside nanoCAD drawing, we will use the same table function and then we say load from file. So we'll browse and we'll choose the Excel. We have the supported formats are here. So we can see this. So then I will say okay, and then this is fine, and I say okay. So again, I can import any external informations into drawing. It seems that nanoCAD table has a lot of functions that we could use to minimize our work. That's all in this video. See you next time.